Hi, my name is Mary Jane Andrews, and I want to personally welcome you to Skills for Success. I created this short video clip to provide some assistance in learning about the course, as well as to show you where you can find help when you need it. This is the first time I have used this program. I would appreciate your feedback as to whether or not you found this presentation helpful. Whether you take a face-to-face class or an online class, attendance is important. I hope each of you will come to class 3 or 4 times a week. The more you read and post, the more you learn. It is important that all of you know how attendance is determined. To meet attendance, you must post something on at least 2 different days. If you enter the classroom and read for 3 hours, this does not count towards attendance. Please look at the last box on this slide. If you do not meet attendance, you will be dropped. This slide shows what you will see when you enter the classroom. There are 4 main areas. First, there is a green menu bar across the top. You will submit your assignments to the Dropbox and use the journal area to enter notes. The journal area is a private area. Nobody sees this area but you and me. You may set it to where only you see it. The announcement section is on the right. I suggest you review each of the policies because all of the policies will be enforced. All of your coursework, textbook information, and assignment information can be found under the left sidebar called Course Home. Notice there is an area called Questions for the Professor. You may post your questions to me in this section or in the Module Problems and Solutions section. If you have a question about your grade, please send me an email. I cannot discuss grading issues in public places. All module information is listed at the bottom of the left sidebar. When you click on Module 1, all reading assignments for that module will open. How do I know what I need to do? This part is very simple. Each week I create a document and post it in the announcement section. It's called Assignments and Summary. I recommend that you read it and print it if possible. You might wonder, how do I know what I need to do in addition to the assignments and summary I prepare? The course developers at Argosy make this very easy. First, you click on Module 1 on the left sidebar. When you do this, all of the assignments for Module 1 appear. Please do them in order. There will be some links that you may read a short page, and there will be some links that will provide you a 1 to 2 minute video or an interactive exercise. Your first written assignment deadline is M1 discussion. It is indicated by the blue arrow. Most of you will finish this by the first day of the class. Don't stop there. Keep going. The second written assignment is located beside the red arrow. This is due by Saturday night. In order to be successful, I encourage you to read the information on the sidebar, complete the reading assignments, and review the discussion board rubric before submitting this assignment. The orange arrow points to the Dropbox assignment for Module 1. Please read the directions carefully and review the information on the Module 1 sidebar so you will be able to complete your first Dropbox assignment successfully. The last arrow on the page discusses the extra credit assignment. This class only has 1 extra credit assignment, and this is it. You have until the end of Module 2 to complete it, but I encourage you to do this as soon as possible. This slide is a picture of some of the information that is available in the assignment and summary document. All assignments are numbered and specific directions are given. For example, the first assignment requires you to go to Academic Guidelines and Policies on the left sidebar. You are supposed to read all of this information. When you have finished reading, you should scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Respond. In the text box that opens, you should post a statement that says that you have read the policies and guidelines and you know what is expected of you. This slide takes you back to the assignment and summary sheet. Notice how all assignments are numbered and all due dates are posted. If you click on the sidebar that says Readings and Assignments, It will take you to the Readings and Assignment Summary sheet. This provides you with what the reading assignments are and when you should have them read. I encourage you to put this information on a weekly to-do list or planner. I find it highly beneficial to download the Argosy digital bookshelf and textbook for the following reasons. You do not have to be online to access your textbook. You can take notes or highlight in your textbook or print certain sections if needed. There is an audio feature which allows the textbook to be read to you. This slide shows you the directions for the first discussion board assignment. There are several things on this slide I want to call your attention to. The black arrow points to the part of the assignment that you give your name, current occupation, and areas of interest that might be covered by this course. The blue arrow points to additional questions that are required in this assignment. It is very important to make sure that you address all areas of an assignment. Please write in paragraph form. I will discuss how discussion board assignments are graded in a later slide. The green arrows point to two places on this page you can access help. Sometimes everyone needs a little help. Our course developers took care of that too. This slide is a picture of the Dropbox assignment. The developers put a few links to help you in case you have forgotten. For example, there's a short video clips about how to submit your assignment to the Dropbox and how to copy and paste. By Wednesday of each week, you should submit your Dropbox assignment to the appropriate Dropbox. Review the mini tutorial if necessary. Dropbox assignments cannot be copied and pasted. They should be saved and uploaded. This slide shows you an example of the grading criteria that can be found at the bottom of every assignment. I recommend that you read the directions thoroughly, but I also recommend that you review this box before submitting your paper. All instructors are required to use this grading criteria box to grade your assignment. This brings up the next question. How am I graded? Each week you will have two graded assignments. You will have a discussion board assignment and a Dropbox assignment. The discussion board assignment grade is divided into three grades. The first part of the grade is your initial response or your answer to the questions. The second part is called your participation grade. You must respond to a minimum of 2 classmates. And the third part of your discussion board grade is the actual craftsmanship of your post. Do you have misspelled words, sentence fragments, punctuation, or capitalization errors? It is very important to not use language that you would find in a text. One way to complete discussion boards effectively is to read posts from me before you answer the question. At the top of this discussion board thread, I have a post that says, "Important, read immediately," and my own personal welcome to you. Look at the arrow on the left side of the page. It shows you where you should click to post your initial response. You should only click this place one time during that particular assignment. If you need to add to your own post or make a correction, please click Respond inside your own post to tie them together. When you make responses to classmates, you will click the response that is in their post. This discussion board assignment has 5 different documents that contain tips from me. For example, the first document contains video links and information to help you with the Dropbox assignment. In that assignment, you will have to write a paper on plagiarism and paraphrasing. Anytime you see something like, "Read this before you submit your answer," that is what you should do. Since I've taught this class for a while, I realize most of the mistakes that students make when completing an assignment. The arrow shows you an area called Helpful Links. You will find a document like this in every discussion board assignment except M11. Good students usually make a choice to review and use information in this document. How are my discussion board assignments graded? You can see a general overview of how discussion board assignments are graded on this slide. Your initial post, which is your answer to the question, counts 16 points. Your participation, which is your responses to classmates, counts 16 points, and your craftsmanship counts 8 points. This means you can earn a total of 40 points each week on this assignment. This is a picture of the discussion board rubric. You will notice that 4 categories are located here. It is unsatisfactory, emerging, proficient, and exemplary. If your post is considered unsatisfactory, it means that you made a post, it just was not on topic. If you made a very small post and it lacked substance, it will be classified as emerging. The next 2 categories are proficient and exemplary. If your post is scored as proficient, it means that it's going to be long enough. It's going to address all of the questions that are in the assignment. The only difference between your proficient response and an exemplary response is that you must have an research in an exemplary response in order to support your opinion or to increase the collaborative effort of our classroom. I realize that there will be some students that know how to cite something correctly. If you know how to do that, I think that's wonderful. Please provide us with that example. If you do not know how to cite something correctly, please don't let that intimidate you. What I want you to do is post the website that you found the information on so that you are giving this source some type of credit. During the first couple of weeks, we will learn the correct form to do this, but I don't want you to wait until then to be able to take advantage of posting exemplary posts. This slide provides you very specific information about how your participation posts are graded. Notice the red text at the top. No credit can be given for posts to classmates that are posted after Tuesday night. That means that the discussion board basically closes on Tuesday night. You can make a response on Wednesday, but if you make a response on Wednesday, I am not allowed to give you any credit. So make sure to have those responses in by Tuesday night. In order to score exemplary on participation, at least one of your posts must contain research to support your opinion or to further the collaborative effort in this classroom. One way that I can get you to focus on the discussion board rubric is if you make very small responses, then you will have a very small grade because they will be classified as emerging. This is the final part of your discussion board grade. It is on writing, craftsmanship, and ethical scholarship. It has the same categories as the top: unsatisfactory, emerging, exemplary, and proficient. Notice how, in order to be exemplary in your craftsmanship, that you write in clear and concise sentences, an organized manner. Responses were error-free. That does not mean that you can't make 1 or 2 mistakes and be classified as exemplary. It just means that your post cannot be filled with mistakes. You need to make sure that you are paying specific attention to capitalization, to punctuation, to sentence form, and definitely do not use text language that you would use if you were sending someone a text. In addition to this, please do not respond in question-answer order. That means that I don't want you to list the question and then the answer and then the question and then the answer. All answers should be organized in paragraph form. I hope this has answered some of your questions and put you at ease. I will make several attempts to call you between now and Sunday night. Please send me an email which contains your name, your telephone number, your time zone, and the best time for me to call you. Make a list of your questions so that we can talk about them when I call. I am here to help you be successful, but you must be willing to help yourself to be successful.